beautiful morning here at Utica, New York. It's been raining constantly since yesterday afternoon. Balmy 41 degrees and raining in the middle of New York, but happy that you're joining us for our Sunday games for JWHL. We are broadcasting. This is the first game of the day here at the Nexus Center, Washington Pride, against Rothesay Netherwood School. I'm going to abbreviate that, and we're going to be calling them RNS for the rest of this broadcast. So this is a matchup in the JWHL. Pride and RNS play each other quite frequently. This is their first meeting this year. Washington Pride, for those who are listening from RNS families, they're 0-3 going into this game. They've had a couple tough matchups with Northwood and Stansted, where they've literally had their doors blown right off of them. And a close game, they lost against Mount Academy, which was 2-1. RNS, on the other hand, this is only their third game. RNS beat Mount Academy their first game 2-1. Tied Junior Flyers 3-3. So this is their third game. So it should be a pretty competitive game on both sides. And right now, Pride is out on the ice. Warm-up, 5-minute warm-up has not started. RNS has not come out yet. So some extra time for Washington Pride. It looks like Brenner, looks like she's going to get the start. Maya Brenner, number 30 in nets for the Washington Pride. RNS now coming out on the ice wearing their green and white darks. And interesting enough, these two teams will play each other a couple more times in December when the JWHL goes to Canton. So JWHL travels around, starts in Massachusetts, comes to New York, goes to Minnesota, comes down to DC, and finishes in playoffs in Canton in March. So that's the rhythm of JWHL, and these teams are certainly no stranger to each other. And for our Pride families, RNS is a school that is in New Brunswick, Canada. And for RNS families, Washington Pride is a prep school that essentially serves the DC area. You've got girls from Virginia, Maryland, and Washington, DC that are on this team. The team doesn't technically have players coming from points north, because they typically will play for the Junior Flyers, or if they're points south, they'll play for Carolina Hurricane or Florida Lions. So basically a mid-Atlantic, south of Pennsylvania team is what Washington Pride is comprised of. So warm-up's underway, and we will get started as soon as warm-ups are over. RNS having two goalies. Megan Hull, 31. Sophie Peterson, number 30. Not sure which one gets to start today. Some teams choose to split their goalies halfway between the games, so we'll keep our eye on that. We broadcasted Washington Pride, and we have not seen them do that at least this weekend. So this looks like Maya Brenner, number 30, is going to get the start for this game. Okay, just under a minute left warm-ups. Trying to give you a kind of a ranking. Some of the teams we could do that and get if you're follow my hockey rankings with these two teams. They seem very similar. Unfortunately, I can't find RNS on my hockey rankings. All right, it does. What's up? Yeah. It does look like number 31, Megan Hull, is getting a majority of the warm-ups here. So we're going to predict that she'll get the start today in nets. Megan is actually from Rothesay, New Brunswick, so hometown, I guess, of where the school is located. And that is the end of the warm-up, so we'll be getting started momentarily. All right, Washington Pride breaking out from out their goal. Looks like they're ready to go. Got a little Alan Parsons project here to get the teams warmed up. All right, starting lineup here. Looks like we've got Lido, Smith, McGee, and Kramer and Viederman out. Again, Brenner is in net, and yes, Hull is the starting goalie for RNS. See if I can get you their starting lineup. Looks like we've got Dawson out, and Underhill, Somerville. That's going to be fun to keep straight today. And Kennedy out as well. And our face-offs are Dawson and Lido, our centers, and we are underway. Start of the RNS and Washington Pride game. Okay, puck is dumped in, and first one to it is number 14, Somerville. She reverses it back over to number 7, Underhill. Somerville to Underhill, there it is right away. Dawson tries to get it deep, it's broken up. McGee's got the puck 20 and dumps it in, and it's a D-to-D pass for the RNS defenseman. Tries to make a stretch pass, and this is going to be an icing 30 seconds in. So that was Shanahan, who is on defense. Her defensive partner is Lace, Sophia Lace. So they went D-to-D, tried to stretch it out. Hegarty, Benson, and Ziegler are out on forwards. We've got Evans and O'Byrne on defense. Matthews is out there on RNS. Face-off with O'Quart. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Face-off won by RNS in the corner, and that is number 5. Shanahan rims it around. O'Byrne holds it in, puts it right back behind the net. That's O'Quart with the puck. 2 Washington Pride players behind there. But O'Quart comes out with it. She's across the blue line, across the red line, and then edged out there by Campbell Hegarty. Stretch pass again, picked off by Haley Benson. She's got to rag it a little bit because delayed offside. She just dumps it in, and Washington Pride goes and makes a change. Easy breakout there for RNS since the Pride was in the middle of a change. Smith has the puck, and now it's Chloe Brock, she's by herself across the blue line. First shot on the goalie misses wide right. And Ariana Evans, defenseman for Washington Pride, has a puck. She tries to reach it out to Brock and a little in front of her. Cross pass to Smith. Smith is over to 96. Zeeland. Zeeland had an edge. Back to Smith. Shot saved by Maya Brenner. Maya Brenner stuck out the glove. Smith, another shot. Pressure coming from RNS. That's 2 quick shots on this shift. Now number 19, Bettel, has joined the play. 96 is back over as well. And Viette tries to get the puck out for Washington Pride up to O'Byrne, and she just backhanded back out to the neutral zone. RNS is regrouping. This is Underhill, number 7. She's taking a look. Blocked by Chloe Brock. Maisie Alfred, the first one out there, putting pressure on the defense. She's along. Maisie Alfred has a puck. Tries to do a quick shot. Blocked by number 7, Underhill. D-to-D pass. Nice shot there. Oh, that was a great D-to-D from Kramer, or from Vedeman to Kramer. Tip just missed. Puck's in front. Alfred's got her stick on it. Can't get a shot off. Alfred has the puck again. Goes back to her D. That's Viederman. Makes a move at the blue line. Still has the puck on her stick. She's looking. Wrist shot goes wide left. Kramer comes down from the defensive position, going back behind the net. We don't have anybody covering for Kramer right now. Now I think Marceau is going back and trying to help with Viederman. And out come RNS. This is Kennedy across the red line, across the blue line. Just dumps it in behind. Brenner sticks it into the corner. Puck squirts out, and it looks like number 13, Lace, is going to be the first one to it. She dumps it in. Pressure, hard pressure here from Bettel coming in behind the net. Biederman puts it up along the boards. A little too far for McGee. Lace just chips it right back down into the corner again. Sophia Lito there along with Biederman, trying to get the puck out of a breakout. Puck squirts out here. Puck is just sitting in front of the goal. And I've lost sight. Oh, there it comes. It goes out. Lauren Smith has the puck deep in her corner. She's coming out. Tries to center it over to Lito, and it gets broken up by number 6 on defense. Biederman steps up, and here comes Smith. She's got a little bit of speed. Tries to chip. I think it would be a little too much. Possibly an interference there. No call by the referee. So Lauren Smith is trying to chip that puck in, and every once in a while, defensemen can get in the way. I thought that might have been a little too much there, but refs didn't see it that way, and ends up being an icing. 16:04 left in the first period. Pretty even match here. There's a flurry from Pride, and there's been a flurry from RNS. Oakworth wins the faceoff back to number 34. She's the defenseman Kilfoyle. Dumps him deep into the zone. And we have some battling there. A little bit physical there from Ariana Evans. No call there. And this is Hegarty. Hegarty on the half boards tries to get it out. Benson's got it. She gets across her blue line. And that's going to be a turnover back. And then RNS turns it right back over. So the defenseman going back and forth. This is Thomas. Toe drag. Comes out in front. Brenner cuts down the low area. The butterfly. No shot there. Kilfoyle at the point. Holds the puck in. Puck comes over to Thomas. And just does not make it all the way through. Puck is still in the corner. Hard to see. I think it's Hegarty comes out with it. This is the third time now Washington Pride is just throwing the puck cross ice, and it's almost been picked off twice. No icing here. Kilfoyle has the puck wheeling behind the net. She puts it up in front, and that somehow gets all the way out of the zone. Dangerous pass. Puck dumped back in. Arita putting pressure on defense. And there's Viette with Kilfoyle. Viette still has a puck on the boards. Kilfoyle is there. Viette gets dumped. Gets right back up. Puck comes out. Wilbur with a shot. Off of Viette's skate. Does not get on net. Boyce comes down from the defensive position. She's down behind the net. And puck comes out to Boyce. Oh, Boyce had an opportunity there, and I thought she was either going to shoot or pass it, and it just skips off her stick. So no shot there, but a good opportunity for Washington Pride. Back to having Boyce. Boyce has room. Passes it up to Brock. Brock flips it up. And the defenseman, number 14, has it, passes it up to 17. Dawson has a puck to center ice. She comes across the blue line. Taylor Boyce now has a puck. reverses it to her defensive partner, Hadley Kramer. Kramer tries to get it to Alfred, and we have no icing here. So we've got some pressure coming here against Somerville. Somerville just rims the puck all the way around. Actually, pretty nice job there. Stretch pass coming up, and Kramer does a nice job using her body. No call there. So she was stride for stride with the RNS forward. Nice job by Maya Brenner to break up that centering pass. That's Maisie Alfred, gets a puck out over to her wing. Broke it up in center ice, and here we go. This is number 17. Shot from the outside. That's Marissa Dawson, and Maya Brenner sticks her glove out, stops it, and we have a stoppage of play. 13-19 left in the first period. Oakport is face-off against Sophia Lido. Lido wins the face-off back to the corner, gets over, and quickly met by two RNS players. Comes up, McGee can't corral that puck. Shot from the point by Lace, does not get all the way through. Brenner is completely out of her net, gets back in. Shot by Shanahan, doesn't make it through. Puck's on the boards. It's a 50-50 battle with McGee and Lace. Lace wins that battle, D-to-D over with Viederman. Viederman's got the puck with a little bit of time and space. She makes a move and now retreats behind her net, passes it up to Smith. Smith tries to get it out to Lido. Here comes McGee. She's got some speed, and she's got Lido with her. McGee's got the puck around the back of the net, just throws it out front. Goes to the point. Evans takes a shot and misses wide right. O'Byrne down from the defensive position at the half boards. A no-look backhand pass gets picked off by the RNS defense, and we have no icing here. Ariana Evans, defenseman, back around her own goal, passes all the way up to Ziegler. Ziegler across the red line. Ziegler dumps it in. She's got some speed going after it. Puck comes up to Campbell Hegarty. She's in the corner with it. Kilfoyle had it on her stick for a minute. Ziegler knocks it off. Hegarty tries to get it out to O'Byrne. O'Byrne tries to get it up to Benson. Benson got Ziegler in front. Ziegler, first shot. Oh, wow, that popped out. Nice off-angle shot by Taylor Ziegler. First save there by Megan Hull. Comes right out to the center, and we've got a scrum in the corner. Too many players there. Hegarty is there, and Kilfoyle is down there. And Kilfoyle comes out with it, and she goes D-to-D. Up on the boards, up over to number 19. That's Beetle. Beetle's got the puck coming across. Still a little bit of room. She just dumps it in and goes right to O'Byrne. O'Byrne finds Hegarty breaking out. Hegarty throws it cross ice. Going to be a turnover to RNS. Is going to come right back in. Dumps it deep in the zone. Brenner behind her net slows it down for O'Byrne. O'Byrne reverses back to Evans. Evans got a little bit of room and time and space, and she misses everyone and ices the puck all the way down. So I don't think that was what she was looking to do, and unfortunately comes for icing for the Washington Pride. 11:09 left in the first period. I wouldn't say that there's been any major grade A chances for either one of the teams. Both goalies have been tested this far. RNS wins the face-off, and that is number 14. Somerville just dumps the puck down into the corner. Puck comes back out. Number 7, this is Underhill. Shot wide left. Dawson has the puck. Comes back over. Nice play there. Number 7, that's a good shot right there by Underhill. Brenner had to stick out her blocker to get that one from not going top corner. Wilbur uses her body to try to get some leverage on the players, and puck comes out. Arita passes it over. This is Chloe Brocht. She's across the blue line. She's going wide, and puck squirts over. Arita's going to be the first one to it. She's got some space. Oh, she tries to do a pass out. She had Viette there for a minute, and the puck just kind of rolled off her stick. This is Kennedy. Dumps a puck at the red line, and Brenner goes behind the net, sets it up. Hadley Kramer, number 8, has the puck, and she's going skating it herself. Tries to get it over to Rupke, excuse me. And puck is quickly turned over. Viederman trying to get it in herself. It is loose at the blue line. Finally, Sophia Lace has the puck, and she's looking for some options. finds a stretch pass, gets it all the way up to Emily Thomas. Emily Thomas has had a step on Viederman, but loses it behind the net. This is Danny Meyer. Meyer passes it up to Marceau. Marceau coming across the blue line. And Marceau making some moves. Puck is there for Lido. Lido takes a shot and a save for the goalie. I think that one might have been heading wide right, but nevertheless, shot on net for Sophia Lido. She's putting pressure on the defenseman right now. Off the boards. Turnover. Katie McGee's got the puck. Quick shot to Lido. Oh, nice tip in. Puck is loose. McGee's got the puck again. Off her skates. D over to Kramer. Kramer, well, that puck took a strange bounce off the boards. It kind of bounced up in the air then instead of on the ice. All three forwards are in the corner. Sophia Lido tried to get it out to Katie McGee. Nice job by Sophia Lace to break it up. And RNS ices the puck to relieve the pressure. That's about a 3-shot sequence there for Washington Pride with the goalies there. Nice job by Megan Hull, who's the goalie again, standing tall for all those. Again, nothing huge, grade A chances or a shot that probably should have gone in. So both teams, I think, at this point, pretty even going through this first period. 8:54 left, first period. Sophia Lido wins the puck back to Audrey O'Byrne. O'Byrne gets it down to McGee. McGee tries to center the puck. It is deflected back, and out comes, this is number 4, Goguen. Gets it down deep. Ariana Evans reverses and goes to her defensive partner, Audrey O'Byrne, who gets it up to Lauren Smith in her skates, unfortunately, and that one squirts out. Kilfoyle has the puck and getting pressure on. Missed the intended target, who was number 96. That's Zealand. And the puck is coming right back in. This is a shot by, that was Lace, I believe. And RNS was going for a change. And here comes number 17. That is Dawson trying to get some. Oh, we have our first penalty here. What do we have here? It is a tripping call. It looks like Campbell Hegarty is immediately going to the box, so I think it's her. And definitely a tripping call, and we have our first power play of the day. We have, let's see, Shanahan and Lace. I'm going to try to give you the players out there. Kennedy and Dawson, and the last forward out is number 8, Battle. And there's our penalty kill for Washington Pride is for Viette, who's putting some pressure on the defense right now, and also Arita, number 5. So nice job for Washington Pride to slow that down. RNS is now here to set the puck up. They put it over to the bumper position. That's Dawson. Dawson gets it back over. Tries to go far side. Nice pass there. That was a great look. Got to give Kennedy all the credit on that one. That went from Dawson. Kennedy had the puck on the half boards and looks far side. Gets the puck over to Adrian Shanahan. And Shanahan one-times it on the ice, beats Brenner, and penalty hurt Washington Pride there because RNS made quick work of that power play. So again, that is number 5, Shanahan from Dawson and Kennedy. 1-0 on the board, 7:30 left in the first period. Sophia Lido trying to get the puck out of her zone, loses the handle of it. Puck does come out. Back up to Lido. Lido comes across. Puck is squirting in. McGee's going to try to be the first one to it. It's a 50-50 battle with Lace, and McGee is there. Tries to get him back to the port. There we go to the Kramer shot. There's an easy save there for Hull. Good response for Washington Pride after giving up that power play goal. Looks like we have some defensive changing here. Culligan is coming out with Kilfoyle on defense. Forwards are staying the same for RNS. Sophia Lido wins the faceoff over to McGee. McGee to Viederman. Viederman, quick shot. Doesn't get all the way to the Culligan, blocked that away. McGee breaks it up. It passed over to Kilfoyle. Kilfoyle decides to rim it around, and Viederman has it, gets it over to Smith. Smith, toe drag. Nice fancy move there, just lost a handle. She still has it. She's got time and space here. Passes it back to Kramer. Kramer tries to get a shot on net. She had 2 Pride players there. Just not enough juice on that one. RNS decides to dump it in and goes for a change. Beadle's there. Puck comes over. Here comes Smith. Smith's got some room. I think she's got the... Oh, Ziegler just a toe in front of Smith. I think she might have been able to turn the corner there. Offsides, face-off coming outside the zone. Offensive zone for RNS. All right, 6:20 left. We've got Benson and Zeeland taking the face-off. Benson wins the face-off to O'Byrne. O'Byrne rifles it over to Ziegler. Ziegler pulls it off her skate onto her stick and dumps it in. Hegarty's the first one to it in the corner. Hegarty's got one person with two defensemen there. Benson comes over and helps out. It's still in the corner. Benson comes out with the puck and puts it up to O'Byrne. O'Byrne puts it right back down to Benson. Benson puts it on net. It's right in front. Hegarty shots. And nice save by Megan Hull. So that is just a result of putting pucks on net there. That puck came right out to Campbell Hegarty, who had a hard shot, but unfortunately shot it right in the chest of Hull. Fortunately for Hull, shoots it right into her chest. 5:50 left. First period. Nice job there by Kennedy. One hands it to her defenseman off the faceoff. Here comes Dawson. Dawson across the blue line, passes it over to Kennedy. Kennedy, nice blocks, shot block by O'Byrne. That one seems a stinger. She's smarting a little bit there on her leg. Still playing. That puck gets rifled in from the point, doesn't make it through. Evans using the body there. O'Byrne seems to be okay. Evans helps her in the back of the net and comes out. Wow, a spinorama. A little Denny Savard there for Ariana Evans. She's coming around. She still has a puck. Just dumps it in. Arita, it's a 5-5. Arita's there. Oh, Arita loses an edge. Then number 5 defenseman loses the edge. That's Shanahan. Both players with the edge. Kennedy coming across. Does not have a lot of speed. Looks like they were going for a change, and that's what it is. And puck comes in, and Evans has the puck coming out. Dumps it in. This is going to be another icing. 4:50 left in the first period. Score, RNS is up 1-0. Power play goal is the difference maker here. All right, for our face-off, looks like we've got Danny Mayer and looks like Emily Thomas on the face-off. Thomas, nice swing, gets it out to Kilfoyle. Kilfoyle D to D, dumps it back in. That's number 16 with the puck. That's Matthews. Matthews is back behind the net with Urquhart. Puck comes out. Nice job there by Wilbur to get the puck out. And here comes Marceau. Marceau just gets the puck a little deeper, putting pressure on number 18. Marceau's got her stick in there. Good forecheck there. Marceau almost pulled it right back in. Marceau still in the equation here. And RNS takes the puck across the blue line. This is Thomas trying to get around. Centers it, but no one was home on that one. Puck comes to the front. Just a wide trickler to Brennan's right. Kilfoyle has the puck at the point. Passes it over to Thomas. Thomas can't handle it. Wilbur's the first one to it. She's got a little bit of room. She's going to throw it up to the defenseman. Alfred gets it out. Looks like Pride is trying to change. Kilfoyle sees that, tries to take it to the net, and she does a blind backhand pass, and it's only Pride players there. Here comes McGee. McGee's got a step. McGee still has the puck on her skates. It's in her stick. She tried to kick it in. What an effort by Katie McGee with two defensemen essentially draped on her. Lost it in her stick, and she was playing soccer with it. And I think at the very end tried to give a kick, and the ref is talking to the defenseman who gave McGee an extra shot. Hey, come on, ref, this is hockey. Let him play. Face-off won by Washington Pride. Over. McGee's got the puck again. Shot on net. Oh, that rebound comes right out. Puck comes out to Viederman. Viederman shot. Oh, that puck is blocked. That was a missile from Viederman on net, but it didn't make it. Kramer's trying to keep that puck, and she does. Over to Smith. Smith over to McGee. McGee tries to get it to Lito in front. Good pressure here by Washington Pride. Oh, turnover by the puck. That was Hogan turned the puck over and it could have gone out of the zone, but another opportunity for Pride. But finally, we've got RNS coming out, and puck is turned over here. This is Hadley Kramer. She's got some room. She's taking it herself. She's going across the blue, going across the red, going across the blue. She gets knocked down. No call there. Puck still in the zone. Ziegler tries to keep it in. It squirts under her skates. Here comes Kennedy with Kramer. Kramer back. She's had a long shift. Kennedy still has a puck down in the corner. Smith loses her stick. Dawson is there in the corner. We've got two Pride players. Dawson trying to come out with it. Kramer's still on the ice. Got the puck. Lost it there. Dawson picked her pocket. Another stick going down. I'm not sure what's going on. It's like a yard sale out there. Sticks flying around. Puck comes up to number 5, Shanahan. Shanahan taking a look. Puts it in. Here comes Haley Benson. Haley Benson comes over to Ziegler. Ziegler tries to get it by the defenseman, Lace. But she still has a puck on her stick. She reverses, gives herself some time and space, and look, tries to saucer it, hits Haley Benson in the shoulder. Benson goes D to D to O'Byrne. O'Byrne just decides to shoot the puck into the stands. I think she was trying to dump it in, but had a little too much air on it. And as Whitesnake says, here we go again. Score 1-0. The edge for shots on goal is towards Washington Pride. They've had a couple of flurries here where the puck has come in. Face-off right now won by still in its skates. That puck hasn't moved. Finally, it's moved. We're going to give that face-off win to RNS. Kilfoyle's got pressure by Brock. She goes D to D, back behind. Puck squirts out. Ariana Evans just takes it and chucks it right back in. Here's Kilfoyle. We still have delayed offsides. So now Kilfoyle's got a little extra time and speed. She passes it up over. Dumped in by Emily Thomas. Thomas back, and Evans has got the puck. She pitchforks it, keeps going. Viette's got it, passes it, tries to get it up to Marceau, but it ends up on Audrey O'Byrne's skates and stick. No icing here, so here comes Arita putting pressure on the defenseman who just changes direction. Washington Pride's in the middle of a change. This is Maisie Alfred. Maisie, who's been converted from a defense to a forward, has played very strong this weekend at the forward position. Putting pressure on. We're going to have a 38 seconds left here. Wilbur tries to get it over to Rupke. Wasn't able to do it, so she's going to get it again. This time she rims it up the board, tries to get to Alfred. 27 seconds left. And this looks like this is Taylor Boyce, and she's making a fancy move. That puck still isn't getting out. And this is, whoa, collision there, but here comes Alfred with the puck. Alfred's got an edge. She's got 7 seconds to get a shot off. Tries to get it over to Mayer. And we've got 2-1, and that is going to be the end of the first period. So score after 1. RNS 1, Washington Pride 0. And if you tuned in late, RNS had a power play. We had a tripping call on Hegarty. She goes to the box, and they had some good puck movement. They had the puck on the half boards and did a cross-ice backdoor one-time goal for RNS, which was very impressive. Washington Pride has responded on that next shift and has had a flurry of shots, but has not made a difference in the scoring department. Megan Hull, who's the goalie for RNS, has been playing pretty good. So very even game, I would say, up to this point. All right, looks like we've got Kennedy, Beadle, Underhill. Trying to give you the names of the RNS players that look like they're taking the face-off here. We're switching ends, so long changes for both teams. Makes it a little bit tougher if you're not a hockey fan to change on the fly. You get a little bit more of a distance to skate. especially since you're if you're playing in your defensive zone. So it's like the RNS players are coming up with a plan right at the face-off. We got McGee Smith and Lito a Kramer and Viederman out for Washington Pride. All right, it looks like we're ready to go. Our face-off is going to be Dawson with Lito. And we are off. Start of the second period. Face-off won by Washington Pride over to Viederman. Viederman up to Smith. Smith's got some room. And she stops at the blue line, has to wait for a team. Over to McGee. McGee loses the puck. It still has the puck, gets it back, and quick shot. Whoa, that puck wasn't going on yet, but defenseman number 14, Somerville, stopped it and just sat in front of the goalie there for a second. Puck goes right back into the Washington Pride zone. This is Kramer back behind the net, getting pressure by number 17, Dawson. Bettle's back there as well, but Viederman ends up with the puck, and she's coming. Oh, nice play, great play, defensive play. That's going to be, oh, that was very close. But I want to give a shout out to 22. That's defenseman Grace Kennedy. Nice job of blocking it up. Viederman's taking the puck in. Oh, puts it out in front, and that just goes over Lito's stick, or under her stick. Good opportunity there. Oh, Kramer tries a pinch, and now it's Oakwood. It's a 2-on-1, and we got a forward on defense. And nice job by Lauren Smith. We had both defensemen up playing forward, and Lauren Smith was back by herself with a 3-on-1. Somehow gets her body in front of that puck, and the shot never gets on Brenner. Washington Pride got lucky on that one for sure. Puck is squirting out. Shot comes in. Here comes another shot. Brenner sees it all the way. Another shot. How many times can the Washington Pride stand around and watch them shoot the puck? But nice job there. That is another goal for RNS. Number 16, Jayla Matthews. Jayla Matthews has a shot. It is blocked by Brenner. Rebound comes right back out to Brenner. And as the Washington Pride players are standing watching Matthews shoot, she puts it top shelf. Tickles the twine and takes a 2-0 lead over Washington Pride. Face-off won by Washington Pride. Over to Audrey O'Byrne. That's right. Up over to Evans. Evans, shot on net. Easy save for Megan Hull. Megan saw that all the way. They had no traffic out. Hit her right in the breadbasket. 18:20 left, second period. RNS off to a 2-0 lead right now. Defensive breakdown on that second goal by Washington Pride led to multiple shots from RNS. And Kilfoyle has a puck behind net, passes it up to number 19, Beetle. Beetle gets it back up. And nice shot there. That was, I'm going to give you the number who shot that puck. That was Zeeland. So nice job. Zeeland had some speed coming across. And Brenner stood tall on that one and blocked that shot. All right, looks like we have a Rita taking the face-off with Zeeland. Zeeland and Rita. Face-off won by, I'm going to give that one to RNS. As Zeeland, I think, pushed that puck forward, went right on Brenner, easy save. And this puck, we'll give this one to Arita, wins it to Boyce. Boyce behind the net, gives it over to Wilbur. Wilbur up the boards to Viederman. To Viette. Wilbur's got the puck behind the net. Pitchforks it up over to get to Chloe Brock. She can't win that 50-50 battle, so Wilbur's going to try the other way. Nope, she reverses, gets it back to Brock again. Still not getting out. Taylor Boyce breaks up that centering pass, and she's got it, pass it back to Wilbur. Wilbur's got a little bit more room now, and she comes up, gets it off of Viette's stick, but not enough to be not an icing, and so that was a tough shift there for Washington Pride. Couldn't get the handle on it. $17-18 left in the second period. We've got Mayer out with Marceau and Alfred. We got Beadle, Dawson, and looks like Kennedy out. Puck is won by RNS to the defenseman, and a shot. Nice play there. That was Beadle with the shot. She came straight down the center. And Coach Cush quickly making a lineup change, putting McGee, Lito, Smith, Biederman, and Kramer back on the ice. We've had several shifts in a row here where Pride has had a hard time getting the puck out of the zone. So we think we've got equipment malfunction. It looks like the goalie's got something going on with her skates right now, or the pad, there's straps with those pads attached to under the skates. So take a timeout here for equipment repair. And you can listen to Quiet Riot. All right, Ariana Evans, with the equipment manager for the team, comes out and repairs the goalie's pads. Face-off won by Washington Pride. Tries a rim in on the boards, has not had success trying to break the puck up or off the boards. And here comes Pride. They're out over the ice now, up to Kramer. Kramer comes across the blue line, drops it for Smith, but Smith did not see that drop pass. McGee's got to come back and play some defense. She does a nice job. She has her arm around the player. I don't know how she doesn't get called for a holding on that, but she doesn't. Puck comes in, shot, and a tip, and another goal by RNS. So great shot there. That was a shot by Lace, and that is Beadle on the tip.
That was a great tip.
Nice tip, change angles. Not much Brenner can do about that shot. Shot came from the point. And it is a 3-0 lead now for RNS. Face-off won by Washington Pride. Gets it over to O'Byrne. O'Byrne dumps the puck into the defensive zone of RNS. First one to it is Culligan. Culligan puts it over to Kilfoyle. And nice, puck is right back in by O'Byrne. Kilfoyle, I think, is going to be the first one to it. And she rims it up on the board. And Hegarty was there, but that puck squirts out. And here it comes. They're off to the races. This is number 6, Thomas. Tries to go around Evans. Evans keeps it to the outside. Thomas still has it on her stick. Puck up to the point to Kilfoyle. Kilfoyle to Culligan. Culligan shot wide, missed right. And Thomas sets a puck and just does a blind backhand pass and goes right to Evans. Evans is going to try to take it herself. Broken up by RNS and right back out. Here's Haley Benson with it. Gets it up to Evans. Evans turns it over to number 18, Culligan. Culligan just backhands it in. RNS in the chain. Zealand is the first one on it, putting pressure on Evans. And Evans tries to get a stretch pass up to Hegarty. That is broken up by Underhill. Underhill still has a puck on her stick. Outlasts Hegarty. And here comes RNS again. First one to the puck in the corner, that is Smith. Smith is fighting there with Evans. Gogan is in there as well with Benson. They are not moving that puck. Ref is encouraging them to move it, and they're not moving it. And let's see. Finally squirts out, comes over, and it's a 50-50 with Zealand and O'Byrne. Back to the defensive point. Puck is dumped back in. Here's Somerville, and she just dumps it back in the corner. First one to it is number 9, Smith. Smith leaves it there, but O'Byrne's got the possession of it. Goes D to D with Evans, back to O'Byrne. Now she's got some room, gets her head up and looks off the board. Too hot for Brocked. And the puck is just thrown to neutral zone. And a quick save there by Brenner. That was a shot by number 22, Grace Kennedy. Face-off coming out. Shanahan's out there with Lace on defense. Kennedy, Beadle, and Dawson are out there Rupke and Alfred and Mayer out there as well. Face off one. Shanahan puts it in deep. Battle with Boyce and Beadle. Boyce gets the upper hand on that one. Puck is almost out of the zone. Something the Washington Pride is having a hard time doing. Second period is getting the puck out of their zone, and Maisie Alfred just needed one more stride there to get it across the red line, but unfortunately it's a icing, which another defensive face-off here. So shots on net now are tilted towards RNS, and that has a lot to do with the fact that the Washington Pride can't break the puck out of their zone. Another defensive face-off coming in, 14:02. This is going to be Mayer with Dawson. Face-off won by RNS, gets it up to Shanahan. Shanahan just puts it in the corner. Beadle's the first one to it. She's got some room and space. She just dumps it back behind the corner again. Wilbur is on it first and gets it out and gets behind Lace. Rupke has an opportunity to get there. She does. Backhand pass misses Mayer, and the puck comes right back out again. And nice job there by RNS. Got by Wilbur, but passing didn't get through to everyone. Thomas now has the puck behind the net for RNS. Thomas is looking for options. Sees Lace. Lace has an assist in the game already for the last goal. And here comes Kramer. Dumps the puck in deep. And Shanahan's the first one to it. Tries to reverse to Lace. Lace missed it. Smith putting pressure. Lace has the puck on her stick. 13 minutes left. Here comes Sophia Lito. She doesn't get a handle on it. Now she's got it. And then she loses it. And here comes RNS coming out of the zone again. This is Matthews with the puck blocked by Viederman. Puck squirts in the corner. And here comes Lito with the puck. Tries to make a move at center line. There's McGee too. She's trying to make a move. She's got it on her stick. And now it's Smith and McGee. They are essentially on top of each other. And an easy shot and an easy save there by Megan Hull. That's probably her first shot that she's seen in probably the last 6 or 7 minutes. There has not been a lot of offensive production by Washington Pride at this point. 3-0 score. 12:34 left, second period. Zealand and Lito on the face-off. Puck is just sitting there. Smith walks out with it. Here comes Viederman. Shot from the point. Oh, good shot by Viederman. Good save there by Hull. Had it in her glove, and then it fell out of her glove and landed in front of her. She quickly stopped it. So 2 shots in a row now for Washington Pride. That looks like a design play. McGee's got the puck behind the net, gets it over Kramer. Kramer, quick shot. Oh, that was blocked. So that was a pretty nice play there. Dumped around by Viederman to McGee. McGee out to Kramer. Kramer's shot, but deflected out of play. Got a lineup change here. Ziegler's coming out with Benson and Hegarty. And keeping Kramer and Viederman at D. Zealand and Benson will be our face-off to the left of Hull. That face-off is in the corner. Hegarty's got it. 1-on-2. She tries to put it out front, goes off a skate. And it ends up coming up all the way here. Kramer's on it. Goggin trying to get some pressure on her, but loses it. Here's Kilfoyle. 1-on-1 with Viederman. Shot there. Nice save by Brenner. Hit her right in the shoulder. Bodies flying all around. Comes over to Underhill. Underhill sees lots of traffic in front. That shot doesn't come through. And puck goes out of play. Face off to the right of Brenner coming up. It's 11:42 left in the second period. This is where Washington Pride's had some difficulty in the second period. When they've had defensive face-offs in their own zone, they have had extreme difficulty breaking out the puck. So let's see if they can change this up. It's going to be Benson with Dawson on the face-off. RNS has control. That's Beto with the puck. And comes over to Kennedy. Kennedy going to high slot. And passes it down. That was number 7, Underhill, coming down from the defensive position. And here's O'Byrne with the puck. Let's see how Pride does. And now she's got some room. and just gets it off the boards and not enough over and turned over, but here comes Benson. Benson's across the blue line. Backhand shot on net, comes out to O'Byrne. O'Byrne had a shot for a chance for a shot, but couldn't pull the trigger. And here comes Beadle. It's a 3-on-1 right now. Shot comes in. Oh, a great save there. Nice save. Nice save by Brenner on the shot by Somerville. That was a 3-on-1. We had some defensemen get cut up into the play, but nice job there by Brenner to stop that shot, because if she doesn't, that's top corner. 10:53 left. Face-off won by RNS. Comes out to the point. Puts it over to the half boards. Quick pass over. Backhand comes through. Puck is out in front, and it is loose. And somehow stays out of the net. Don't know how that stays out of the net. Brenner was face down doing a snow angel on the ice, trying to make herself as big as possible. And we could hear the refs yelling, loose, loose, loose. So nice job for, that's probably Boyce and her defensive partner to try to keep that puck out of the net. But it does. Washington probably can't have another goal. Face-off won again by RNS. So they clearly have some design plays here. Nice job by Chloe Brock. By Lace's shot. And puck, look out. So that was an off-angle shot there by number 16, Matthews. Backhands it, and it hits Brenner and just drops down. So defensive face-offs continue to struggle with the Washington Pride. They're changing up their personnel. So now we have Mayer out there with Thomas on the face-off. And puck is still kept in, and first one to it is number 10, O'Court. And Kramer's got the puck. Number 16 is there as well, Matthews. Mayer's trying to help out as well. Puck comes up to Lace. Down from defense, pitches in, just gets it back. Mayer's got it. Tries to chip it around O'Court. Viederman's over in the corner. Puck is still in the corner. Gets up over to Rupke. And now Viederman's going to reverse. She's got a little bit of time and space. High off the boards. Lace just puts it back in. And Mayer's got it out. And here comes Rupke. She's got center ice, and then she dumps it in. Marceau's going to put some pressure on number 13, Sophia Lace. Marceau still has the puck right in her skates. Lace has it now. And this is Lido, who's got the puck behind the net, loses it. This is number 5, Shanahan with the puck, gets it out of the zone, gets it up to Zeeland. Zeeland chips it through. Kramer up to number 11, Rupke, over to Lido. Lido trying to get something going for her team. Here comes Kramer. Kramer dumps it in. They have a delayed offside. And here comes McGee. McGee's putting pressure. Cross ice, D-to-D for RNS, and they come right back out of their zone again. Here's Smith with the puck, regroup. Goes over to Viederman. Viederman to McGee. McGee up over to Lido. Puck off a defenseman and right back out again, and McGee just sticks her stick out and trips Zeeland, and unfortunately Pride back to the box for a trip. And the last time RNS were on the power play, they scored within 15 seconds with good puck movement, so more trouble for Washington Pride in this game. Shots on goal, 20-14. And your power play unit is Dawson, Beadle, Culligan, Kilfoyle, and Kennedy. Your penalty killers are Benson and Hegarty with Evans and O'Byrne. And nice job there by Ariana Evans. She's able to ice the puck down to take some time off the clock. Kilfoyle's got the puck back behind her net. So let's see how RNS does on zone entry on their power play. Pass comes up. And puck makes it into the zone. That's Grace Kennedy. She puts it into the corner. And RNS is coming out with that puck. Looks like they're getting ready to set it up. Quick shot there by Dawson, and Maya Brenner saw that all the way. So one shot so far on this this power play. Not as well set up as their last one. 1:22 left in the penalty, 8:14 left in the period. Face-off, Arita with Thomas. Thomas wins the face-off out to Somerville. Somerville has the puck on the half boards, protecting it with her body, looking for options, gets it down to Zeeland. Zeeland back to Somerville. Somerville still looking. Nice job by Genevieve Viette. We got a 2-on-2 chance here. Viette just dumps the puck in the zone. Still putting pressure on it. Somerville had lost the handle there, and Viette took advantage of that and cleared the puck. We've got less than a minute on the power play. This is Thomas coming across. Puck squirts over to Zeeland stick, back to Thomas. Thomas has the puck, gets it back up to Somerville. Somerville crosses it, but misses O'Quart. O'Quart still has the puck on her stick. Wiedemann pushing her back, keeping the puck behind the net, down below the goal. O'Quart's looking for some options. She gets it over to Somerville, cross ice. Somerville takes a shot, and Brenner sees that one easily. So we're not seeing the same puck movement from RNS that we did on the first power play. A couple shots on this power play. Washington probably doing a nice job with the penalty kill. Katie McGee comes out of the box in 25 seconds. You've got Lido and Smith out there with Evans and O'Byrne. And Zeeland wins the face-off to Underhill. Underhill's got the puck at the point. Smith putting pressure on her. Somehow Underhill keeps that puck in. Goggin is there as well. She puts the puck down over to Zeeland. Zeeland back to Underhill. D-to-D pass. Shot comes in, and Brenner sees that one too. So that was a shot by Kilfoyle. No traffic in net, so we'll count that as the third shot on this power play. So definitely productive for RNS. Zeeland and Lido on the face-off, 8 seconds left on the penalty. And the puck is just lifted up to the point. Kilfoyle just dumps it back in. McGee's coming out of the box. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey. Puck is still down behind the Pride goalie. Smith is there. She puts it out to Kramer. Kramer's got the puck, gets it over, leaves it for Smith, just a little too far. And now Viederman's got the puck, and she's got some room. She's got a lane. She gets it over to Lido. Lido shot on goalie. Easy save by Hull. Just steers it over the corner, and the puck comes right back out again. That's Goggin. She dumps it in. Brenner steps it behind the net. And here comes Wiedemann. Wiedemann gets it over to Smith. And puck is turned over again in the neutral zone by Washington Pride. Wiedemann tries to get Katie McGee. Katie McGee just throws the puck in. They're going to go change. Campbell Hegarty, the first one to a turnover here to Haley Benson, and she just backhands it back right to the defenseman. Here's Haley Benson again. She's looking for some options. Gets it to Hegarty. Hegarty shot. Nice block there. That was number 17, Dawson. If Dawson doesn't put a skate on that puck, that's going to go right on goal. So nice job by Dawson to block that. Puck is dumped back in. Lace is going to be the first one to it. We got 5:30 on the clock for the second period. Puck comes all the way out. O'Byrne's going to be the first one to it. Beatles there looking for to break the D-to-D up, but she does get it over to Evans. Evans gets her heads up. She continues to skate the puck up. Throwing off balance there. Puck is... Oh, we've got it. Hegarty passes it over to Ziegler. It's a one-time shot. It's a goal by Taylor Ziegler. Nicely done. So that puck starts out. I believe that's Taylor Ziegler's first goal of the season for Washington Pride. Give Campbell Hegarty credit on that. And I want to shout out to Ariana Evans as well. Ariana Evans takes that puck from the defensive position, carries it all the way up. Somehow it squirts over and it ends up on the half boards. And Campbell Hegarty just puts it out in one-time shot by Taylor Ziegler. Gets the Washington Pride a much-needed goal to cut the deficit down by 2 with 5:08 left in the second period. Let's see if this changes the momentum of the game at all. So far, this second period has been all RNS. And this is Thomas brings the puck in, drops it, and here comes Arita. Arita's got a 2-on-2 with Brock. Tries to get it over to Chloe Brock, who cannot get the handle on it. And we've got a turnover. This is going to be, should be an icing on RNS, and it is. 4:38 left. Score is now 3-1. All right, we have Lido, McGee, Viederman, and Kramer out. We've got Zeeland and Goggin out. Face-off one, Washington Pride. Shot comes wide, and quick save there by Hull. That goal, you can't blame the goalie for that goal. That was a quick shot by Taylor Ziegler that beat her low blocker side. So give credit to Ziegler for a good shot there. Face-off one again by Washington Pride. Ripped from one-timer there, then that puck goes wide by Kramer. Did a good look at it, but the puck just sailed left to the net. McGee's got the puck by herself. She's got some room. She's walking in. Shot comes in. Oh, a tip for Lido. Tip over the goalie. So we're going to give the momentum right now to Washington Pride. Here comes Addie Viederman, dumps the puck in. And that puck comes up the boards to number 9. And puck right back in. We got no icing here. Kramer's going after the puck, has a little bit of pressure put on her. This is number 9. Smith comes down, back to Kramer. Kramer has a puck. We got 3:44 left in the second period. Kramer gets it to Smith, and that puck just jumps over her stick. And they turn back. Battle's got the puck, and she does a one-touch pass over. One-touch pass over, and that was a shot. But I'm trying to give you what number that was. That was number 20. I'm trying to see who that is. So that is number 22. Grace Kennedy, great shot by Grace Kennedy. I think Brenner made that original save, and the puck comes down and bounces into the net. So good response to RNS. They're back up by 3, 4-1. .328 left in the game. We've got face-off one by Pride. O'Byrne gets it over to Evans. Evans dumps it in and didn't get across the red line, so we're going to have an icing call here. And action for this period. I think we've traded, 3 goals so far, 2 by RNS and 1 by Washington Pride. Face-off coming into the left of Brenner. Dawson's going to take it. You've got Kennedy out there with Lace and Shanahan and Bettel. Bettel or Beto, I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, so I apologize if I'm pronouncing the name wrong. But she's had number 8. Beatles had a pretty good game. Good pass, a nice touch pass on that last goal from Kennedy. Kennedy, nice shot there. 3:07 left, second period. Shots on goal, 25 for RNS, 18 for Washington Pride. Face-off one by RNS. Somerville takes a puck, dumps it in deep. Puck's on the corner, squirts out. That's Dawson with it. A little chip there by Viette to try to get the puck out. Arita got some speed, trying to get by. Oh boy, she gets. This is going to be a call. It's a good call. It's an interference call. Arita had a head of steam going and got elbowed right in the face. They're going to call it interference on Dawson, 17. So let's see if Washington Pride can take advantage of this. Great job by Emmy Arita with some speed, trying to get something going, and the defenseman just was a little too physical and slowed her progress. So here's our power play opportunity for Washington Pride. Face-off one by Pride, goes out to Viederman. Viederman has it, gets it down to Kramer. Kramer puts it over just to the open spot, and a shot. Wow, nice shot by Lauren Smith. Oh, and then another shot comes in. 1 shot so far. Smith over to the bumper, McGee. McGee out to Viederman. Viederman back over to Smith. Smith's walking in, shot. Nice save by Megan Hull. She can see that. So 2 shots already on this power play. We're only 22 seconds into it, or 32 seconds. All right, we got a face-off at Urquhart in Lido. Face-off one by Washington Pride over to Smith. Smith to McGee. Not sure what she was thinking there. Pass comes to the bumper area. She just lifts up her stick. I think she might have thought the defenseman was behind her. Puck squirts out. And now we have a neutral zone face-off coming in. Thomas is out, Kilfoyle. Let's see who else we have out for our RNS team. Looks like they're having some discussions here about where the face-off should be. So Goggins out there as well, Kilfoyle, and number 18, Culligan. Culligan actually has a puck, and she's just going to dump it in deep. And Thomas is going to put pressure on Viederman. Viederman goes back behind her net, passes the puck over to Kramer. Kramer has the puck coming through her blue line, gets it up to Lido. Lido's carrying the puck in, and she's got it on the half boards. Lido trying to get it to the front of the net. Puck is just sitting there. That is going to be the third shot. Nice job by Sophia Lido just to get the puck into the goalie. Goalie, it wasn't a hard save by Hull at all. She just cut down the bottom end and puck sat there. Change of the power play unit for Washington Pride. We got Boyce out there with Wilbur and Ziegler, Benson, and Hegarty. Face-off one, here is Wilbur. Wilbur passes it over to Hegarty. Hegarty taking a look, puts it down to the corner to Benson. Benson has it back behind the net with Kilfoyle. Back up to Hegarty. Hegarty looking, passes it over to Wilbur. Shot comes in, blocked there by Culligan. And this is back up to Wilbur. Wilbur looking, passes it over to Benson. Benson, shot coming in. Rebound is loose. A great save by Megan Hull. Megan Hull was sitting down. That puck was bouncing around. But she definitely stopped that one from going and shut it down. So great job. Good puck movement there. Good shot by Amina Wilbur. Puck was sitting out in front. RNS is changing up their defensive pairs. We got Shanahan out there as well as Sophia Lace. Face-off one again by Washington Pride. Gets it over to Wilbur. Wilbur has it. Gives it over to Hegarty. Hegarty shot coming in. That was a little bit too hard. Boyce is going to have to hustle to keep that puck in, and as she does, she backhands it, had a lot of pressure on her, not much you can do, and RNS clears it. 30 seconds left. Wilbur has pressure on her, and she comes out with the puck, and she's got some speed. She makes a move at the blue line, gets to the Taylor Boyce. Taylor Boyce chips it in. No icing here. That could have been close for an icing. Sophia Lace has it. She rims it on the boards. Stopped there by Haley Benson. Benson gets it up to Wilbur. Wilbur shot, and out of nowhere, number 16 comes and blocks that shot. I think that stung her for a little bit. But back to Wilbur again. Wilbur shot blocked again by number 16. Matthews is a shot blocking machine. Blocks two of Wilbur's shots there, and she's going to have a few bruises on her body when she's done this game. 40 seconds left. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey. The puck is behind the net. Ziegler somehow digs it out. She reverses again. Doesn't have any support down there because other players are picking up their sticks and getting up off the ice. And this one is blocked by Benson. Evans dumps it back in. 20 seconds left. And puck cross ice over to number 17, Dawson. Dawson gets it up. Toe drag. Nice play there by Audrey O'Byrne. That was Grace Kennedy looking for her second goal of the day. Oh, pass just out of the reach of Lauren Smith. Lido has to wait for people to get on side. 2 seconds, 1 second. And a shot at the buzzer is easy save by Megan Hull. So shots on net now, 25-23, but that does not make any difference because they have 4 goals by RNS, 1 power play goal, a couple of defensive breakdown goals, and Taylor Ziegler has a 1 goal for Washington Pride. So we're going to do an ice cut. We'll come back and we'll see what period number 3 is going to look like for both of these teams.
got a rope a lot of water paint on there. I said, I gotta go back and a lot of water.
Okay, welcome back everyone for the start of the third period ice cut here. Waiting for the nets to be set. Okay, welcome back everyone. Looks like we're getting ready to drop the puck. A little bit of a defensive change here for Washington Pride. Biederman and Wilbur are paired together. Typically it is Kramer and Biederman, so a little bit different here. And we've got Kennedy and Dawson out. RNS wins the face-off, and we are underway for the third period. Kennedy chips it up. Nice job by Sophia Lito to get that puck in, and we have offensive pressure put on here. Close to Katie McGee. Could have had a trip there. Shot. Oh, Wilbur shoots the puck left. Wilbur shoots the puck again. Coming in. Oh, it's a rebound. Shot again. Oh, nice shot. The goal. It's a goal by Sophia Lito. Now, that's exactly the way Coach Cush for Washington Pride dialed it up in the locker room. Amina Wilbur, 2 shots on that shift. First shot doesn't get through. Second shot blocked. And Sophia Lito sitting in the front of the net in the paint continues to pound away at that puck. And it makes the back of the net. So we've got 4-2. 29 seconds into the third period. So great start by Washington Pride. Erprecht Matthews out there. Shanahan comes up, and O'Byrne dumps the puck. It's right back in. Ziegler, first one to the puck. Looks like Washington Pride's got some momentum, but there's an errant pass there, and out comes RNS. And this is Urquhart again. She's got the puck going around the outside. She puts it out front. Oh, wow, that was a great opportunity there by Matthews. Puck comes in. Nice block there by Haley Benson. Ziegler's got it. Gets it up to Hegarty. Hegarty trying to get around Matthews. Benson's got it. Oh, just stick lifted there by Matthews. Great defensive play by, that was Shanahan, by Adrian Shanahan. She had a nice defensive series there. Evans tries to do a stretch pass. Viette's got the puck. She's with Kilfoyle. She loses her edge. Down to the ice, Arita putting pressure on Kilfoyle. And Arita's got the puck. She tries to keep it in deep. Kilfoyle gets it right back again, and she's got her head up looking for a pass. Gets it over to Smith. Smith is by herself. She's got a little bit of room. She drops it over. She got 2 Pride players there. Comes up over Viette. Viette tips it in. Puck's back in the RNS zone. This is number 14, Somerville. Somerville passes the puck up. Taken away by Mayer. Marceau's out, back to Mayer. It's a 1-on-3. Danny Mayer's by herself. She's waiting, tries to get a shot off, could not do that. Maisie Alfred had joined her, but just couldn't get it over to her. Alfred's got the puck behind the net by herself. Odd angle shot, goalie had to make a save. Boyce keeps it into the point, right back behind the net. And we definitely have a momentum swing right now for Washington Pride. They're putting a lot of pressure on RNS. Somerville takes a puck, dumps it over. Here goes Boyce. Boyce's room. Shot comes in. I think it hit her own player, Danny Meyer. Marceau gets a puck behind the net. Meyer's got some room. Is by herself right now. Up over to Taylor Boyce. Taylor Boyce dumps it back to Meyer. Meyer loses the handle. Zeeland puts a puck in the corner. Kramer holds it in. This seems like the reverse of what happened with Washington Pride in the second period. They couldn't break the puck out. But finally, they come out. This is number 4, Gogan. She takes a puck and dumps it in, and they go for a change. Dawson's going to be the first forward for RNS in there. Boyce takes it, tries to get it to Meyer. Over her stick, and comes right back in. And here's Kramer. Kramer rims the puck around, tries to get it to Alfred. Shanahan there, keeps it in. Back behind the net it goes. Boyce is trying to get an edge. She just can't get a hold of it. And shot comes out. That was number 17, Marissa Dawson, comes out from behind the net, takes a shot, and Brenner is able to see that one pretty clearly. And we have a stoppage of play. 16:38 left in the third period. 4-2 in favor of RNS. So we've got Dawson and Lito on the faceoff. Faceoff won by Washington Pride. Biederman has the puck behind the net. She loses the handle. Dawson has it again, tries to get it over to her wingmate, but Smith's going to be the first one there. She throws it to McGee. McGee just a little bit too far behind McGee. And that puck goes right to Sophia Lace, who dumps it right back in again. And here's Biederman. Biederman over to Wilbur. Wilbur to Biederman. And the puck is stuck in the corner right now. We've got 4 players there waiting for the puck to come out. And Lido comes out with a puck, and she holds on to it, feathers it up to Katie McGee. Katie McGee's got it to speed. She's got the corner. Katie McGee shoots. Oh, nice save there by Hull. Katie McGee had an edge there, and just not enough, just not high enough to get the puck in the top corner. It was there, but Hull stood tall. Puck comes out. It's a turnover. Viderman. Viderman takes it herself, and she runs into 3 RNS players. She has it, gives it to Hegarty. Hegarty coming down to the slot, drops it over to O'Byrne. Shot is blocked there by RNS. Haley Benson takes the puck, just throws it out front off Shanahan's skate. Here's Dawson with the puck, and Dawson is just going to ice it to relieve the pressure. No ice here. Ref is saying it was tipped. So now we have O'Byrne with the puck back behind her net. She stops, reverses it over to Evans. Evans takes the puck, reverses. Great pressure here by RNS to continue to make the Pride defense women back and forth. Now we reverse fields here. Tries to get it to Taylor Ziegler off of her stick. And this is going to be an icing. 14:52 left in the period. Still 4-2. So I would definitely say the edge right now is going to Washington Pride. Obviously they had the first goal, but they've had a couple of opportunities. Katie McGee had an opportunity there just around the edge of the defenseman, and if she was an inch higher with that shot, I think that was going in. So great save by Megan Hull, but she's definitely getting tested this period. RNS wins the faceoff, and this is playing pitch and catch here. Puck comes over. I think that was an attempt over for Kilfoyle by Culligan. Didn't make it there. And here comes Ariana Evans. She's lost her balance, but she has a puck, and now she's reversing fields again. Great, again, good forecheck here by RNS to put pressure on the defenseman. And Ariana Evans was looking for the stretch pass, but it's just a little bit too far for Rita, so we've got another icing. So it's 14:20 left, third period. And we've got Lido, McGee, Smith, and Wilbur, and Viderman out. We've got Smith, Zealand, Somerville, and Underhill out. Puck comes over to Smith. Smith chips it up. Oh, just a little too much. Had McGee streaking. Face-off coming back in. That puck went out of play, so it comes back over to the left of Maya Brenner. Zealand and Lido are on the face-off. Won by Lido to Viderman. Viderman wheels back behind the net. Gets it up. Tries to get it. Katie McGee. She's got it. She's on a break. She fakes. She dinks. She scores. Oh, and a great save there. No score there. Off the top. Puck comes back out again. Somehow she got it. Goes across the crease. Megan Hull making some amazing saves here. She's been tested. Puck comes out to Wilbur. Now McGee's got it. Passes it over to Viderman. Viderman, quick shot comes in. Rebounds there. Lauren Smith puts it in. It's another goal for Washington Pride. Wow, what a turnaround in events here for Washington Pride. Lauren Smith with the goal, shot by Viderman. Can't blame Megan Hull for that goal. She made the first save, but Smith is sitting there and gets the rebound, and now it's 4-3. 2 goals unanswered by RNS. And Washington Pride has all the momentum here. Shanahan on the defensive position, trying to take it herself, brings the puck in. Here comes Taylor Ziegler coming out of the zone. Shanahan shot out of a cannon, comes all the way back and breaks that one up. Hadley Kramer reverses the play to Taylor Boyce. Boyce has the puck over to Kramer. Kramer gets the puck, tries to get it over to Campbell Hegarty. Shanahan again with the puck. Haley Benson uses her body to deflect it. Here's Taylor Ziegler coming across the neutral zone. And there's Campbell Hegarty. The puck is in her skates. A lot of pressure in the turnover here. Taylor Boyce takes the puck, gets it over to Benson. Benson backhand over to Hegarty. Hegarty back behind the net. She's got Lace with her backhand shot. And just good save there by Megan Hull. 12:47 left in the game. It's 4-3. I have no idea what the pep talk is from Coach Cush and the Washington Pride, but they've come alive here with 2 goals in the 3rd period. And here comes, we've got a break here. And a shot and a save there. Nice job by Brenner. That was a shot. Nice job by Sophie Urquhart. Came all alone. And nice job there tying up. I think that is Genevieve Viette tying up Matthews. Matthews would have had a great opportunity there. So end-to-end action here in this 3rd period. We said these teams are pretty even, and this game is certainly demonstrating that. All right, so we've got, personnel out there. Kilfoyle's out there with Culligan, Matthews, Urquhart, and it looks like Thomas. Face-off is won by Washington Pride. That's Addie Viederman with the puck. Katie McGee is way up at the blue line, passes it over to Sophia Lito. And Sophia Lito looking for Smith. Smith back to Viederman. Viederman over to Wilbur, shot way left. Puck squirts back out. McGee's there, and there's Lito there. McGee still has the puck on her stick. Over to Lito, quick shot. Oh, and that goes to the line. Washington Pride has all the momentum right now on this shift. But here comes RNS. This is Urquhart. She gets the puck out. She's got Matthews with her. Matthews dumps it in. Puck goes into the Washington Pride bench. Great scoring opportunity there for Washington Pride. Seems like every other shift they're getting some great opportunities here. Puck is going to be outside the zone, outside of RNS's defensive zone. We're going to have Zeeland taking the face-off with Benson. We've got Matthews, Lace. We got Gogan out. Also, number 19, Beetle out as well. Taylor Ziegler dumps the puck in deep. Lace has the puck over. She puts a D to D to Shanahan. Shanahan up to Gogan. Gogan's got some room. Comes across the red line. Comes across the blue line. Stops. Gogan still has it. Nice play by Gogan. Gets a shot on net. And here comes, puck comes right. Shanahan, another missile shot from the point. So good job there. A good response from RNS. Naomi Gogan, nice job carrying the puck all the way in, getting a shot on net. And Shanahan also gets a shot. Face-off coming to the left of Brenner. We've got Arita with Zeeland on the face-off. Face-off won by Zeeland. Puck is sitting there, and Viette dumps it out. Shanahan regroups, passes it over to her defensive partner, Lace. Lace just dumps it right back in. And we've got Kramer on it, and she reverses it, tries to get it to Taylor Boyce. Taylor Boyce is going to keep going and gets the puck out of the zone. It's back in, and Arita just throws it up. Here's Viette. Viette with Shanahan, and she gets hammered against the board, and Shanahan is going to the box. Cross-checking call against number 5 Shanahan, and what a golden opportunity here for the Washington Pride. Genevieve Viette with the hustle there, draws the penalty. Shanahan puts her hands up saying, I didn't really do much, and ref did not see it that way. Somerville out with Dawson, Underhill, and I think that's Beetle out for the penalty kill, and McGee, Lito, Kramer, Viederman, and Smith out for the power play. 10:39 left. And here we go. Face-off wins by RNS. Gets it up, and Addie Viederman has control. Gets it over to Smith. Smith tries to get it over to Kramer. Kramer to Viederman. Viederman's shot coming in. Nice save there by Megan Hull, and an easy clear. Megan Hull saw that one all the way, stuck out her left paddle, and knocked it down, and Viederman has to start all the way back behind the net. We got 1:37 left on Shanahan penalty. Smith all the way over to McGee. McGee's got some room. And she passes over to Lito. Oh, the good shot there. Lito had an edge there, but pass comes all the way over to Smith. Smith over to Viederman. Viederman back to Smith. Smith shot. Blocked by number 7, Somerville. Nice block there. Great D here by RNS. Here goes Viederman. Viederman, one time to Kramer. Shot. Wow, that was a missile. Shot to the right. Pass back over to Viederman. Viederman, one-timer again. Kramer. Shot. Oh, Lito thought she scored that puck. She tipped it, but a save by Hull. Tries a one-timer. McGee coming down, and McGee picks a pocket there. Puck does not come out. And finally a clear, and RNS is going to get a new group out there. 49, here comes, nice try there by Viederman, tried to get Kramer, and we got an icing. Woo! End-to-end action Kudos to RNS defensive penalty killers, and Megan Hull standing tough. Couple of one-time missiles there by Hadley Kramer. Just first one missed wide, and the second one direct on, tipped by Lido, but did not go in. So 44 seconds left. We've got Zealand and Benson on the face-off. Here comes Taylor Ziegler. She's going to be the first one to it. Whoa, they call an icing there. I'm not sure. Well, I guess that is technically an icing, but seems like that Taylor Ziegler making her case that she was the first one to it, but doesn't get back to it. So we've got some personnel changes. We got Kilfoyle out there. We had Zealand out. Vito is out as well, and Culligan on defense at your 4. We got 30 seconds left in the man advantage for Washington Pride. Good job here. I think that is Zealand doing a nice job there. She is causing some havoc. Lauren Smith's got the puck. She's coming across the blue line. Still has control of it. Tries to get a center pass to it. Broken up there by Culligan, but Lido takes control. Up over to Viederman. She's got 10 seconds left on this for the one. Looking for the one-timer again. And this time had to settle it down. Kramer had to settle it down for a wrist shot. And Megan Hull, again, standing tall. She is playing excellent this third period. Got the angle down, was able to save that one pretty easily. 6 seconds left on the man advantage, so we've got number 5, Shanahan, coming out of the box in 6 seconds. Face-off won by Viederman. Shot comes in right away. Whoa, Megan Hull, she saved it, but then looked behind her, so these face-off wins are pretty solid for Washington Pride here. 2 seconds left on the power play. Again, win over to Viederman. Viederman shot coming in. Another save by Megan Hull. So Megan Hull standing up tall. McGee tries to get it out to Lido. Oh no, and Lauren Smith loses an edge. Urquhart, she's got a little bit of an edge there with Viederman, but here comes Sophia Lido. She loses the puck. That's Matthews. Lido gets the puck again. She loses an edge. I don't think she was tripped. The puck is dumped in by RNS, and here is Wilbur by herself behind the net. She loses the handle. Everybody's losing the handle on this puck. Viederman has it. We got 8 minutes left in this game, folks. Benson tries to get the pass, but it's caught in her skates. It's blocked. Here comes Benson. It's 1-on-1. This is Shanahan and Benson. Oh, a shot. Nice save there by Megan Hull off of her glove. Changes the direction of it, does not go in the net, and out comes RNS. This is Dawson across the blue line. She's got a few skaters with her. Dawson, quick shot, save out there, nice save. Brenner, she was like Spider-Man out there. I'm not sure how she got her blocker out. A kick save, then another one with a blocker, and puck comes out. Puck is out to the point. That's number 14, Somerville keeping the puck in deep. He's got Beetle behind the net. Beetle and O'Byrne are fighting for the puck. Evans comes out. We have both defensemen behind the net right now for Washington Pride. Puck comes up to Somerville, but puck is squirted out, and we've got some change happening here. Somerville retreats back. She's got Shanahan with her. Chooses to go up to Beetle. Beetle loses the handle of it. Here's a Rita. Rita with the puck still. Rita getting hooked, doesn't get called. She tries to get a shot at net, goes wide left. Matthews has the puck. Looking for options. She passes it over to Shanahan, and Shanahan tips it up to Kennedy. Kennedy gets the puck up, and there's a dump and a change here for RNS. 6:44 left. And there is Evans, passes it up to Brock. Brock backhand in, glove down by the RNS defenseman, and right back out the neutral zone again. Evans just dumps it back in. Tries to put it on the glove, I guess, of number 14, Somerville. Puck is coming out. Here comes RNS coming out of the zone. This is Goggin. Goggin gets a puck up to Zealand. Zealand getting pestered by number 8. No! Nice play there. That was Zealand, but great defensive play by Taylor Boyce to tie up number 9, Dawson Smith. She doesn't lift that stick. That is puck in the back of net. Speaking of Boyce, here she comes. She's across the red line, tries to get it in. Nice play by defenseman Charlie Underhill. She slows that puck down. Here's Lido, makes a fancy move, stuck in her skates. She still has it, dumps it in. Lauren Smith can't see where it is. McGee's the first one to it, but it squirts under her skates. Lauren Smale has a puck, and she puts it up on the board, tries to get it to Addie Biederman. Nice job there by number 4, Goggin, breaking that up. Here's Lido, dumps the puck back in. Hull is back behind, throws it for Somerville. And it just seems like a lot of mishits here from both teams on trying to get that puck. Here comes Earthquake. Nice play there by Wilbur. Here goes Lido. She's got some room. She's got big. Oh, I don't know about that. Oh, referee not in the best position to call an offsides call, but nevertheless, it is a stoppage of play. 5:21 left. If that doesn't go offsides, that is a 2-on-1, which is would have been an awesome opportunity. What a fun third period here. Benson wins the faceoff. Back to Evans. Evans to Hegarty. Hegarty's coming across the blue line. She dumps it in. Doesn't go on net, just wide of the net. Bennold's got the first one to it. Comes on up, and here's number 16. Passes the puck over. Nice play there to number 6, Emily Thomas. Emily drops it back. And here comes a defenseman. This is Audrey O'Byrne taking the puck up. She's got some speed. She goes around the defenseman. She has the puck still on her skate. Nice job there by number 10, Sophie Urquhart. She knocks it off the stick. It's Hegarty. Hegarty tries to pass it over. It's a 50-50 battle here. Evans keeps the puck in, gets up to number 6, Emily Thomas. Emily Thomas gets it out to the middle. And Audrey O'Byrne puts the puck back in, and we've got a change. Kilfoyle got some time. And number 6 to Kennedy. Kennedy, one of the goal scorers today. He's got an edge. Oh, a little toe drag. Knocks herself off balance. Arita trying to get it up. And we've got a delayed offsides here. So we got a little bit of time for Ariana Evans. 4:12 left. Time is running out for Washington Pride. Puck is trying to get up to, we have an offsides call here. Yep. Washington Pride tried to stretch it out and tried to get it up to Viette. Viette had gone just across the blue line and offside, so faceoff comes out. All right, we've got Dawson is out here with Kennedy. Underhill is out as well, and Beadle's out, and McGee's got the puck in the zone, comes back out. Nice job there, broken up, and here comes RNS. Sophia Lido, nice job coming back, but it goes right to Dawson. Dawson, nice block there by Addie Biederman. Lido all sprawls around the ice. Here comes Wilbur. Wilbur, one of the assists, goes tries to get it up to Smith. Smith and McGee are 2-on-2 with Underhill. Here comes Smith, puts on the brakes, drops it back to Wilbur. Wilbur, quick shot coming in. Oh, the puck deflects wide. Lido with the puck, gets it to McGee. McGee's behind the net. She's got to get some options going here. Dawson takes it away from her easily and up to Kennedy. Kennedy's got the puck and she dumps it in, and RNS is going to go for a change as well as Washington Pride. 3 minutes left in the game. Wilbur has got some room, passes it all the way up here to Smith. Smith is on the end of a long shift, and she's going to be going for a change soon. Here comes Biederman. Biederman coming through the neutral zone, dumps it in. Kilfoyle is going to be the first one there, and she just puts it high off the boards, and that puck almost comes out. Benson still has it on her stick. Benson still has it. Boyce has got a chance for a shot. Boyce shoots the puck. Deflected a couple different times. I don't think that even went on net. 2 minutes, 43 seconds left in the game. Boyce puts the puck in. Here comes Ziegler, the first goal scorer for Washington Pride. And here comes Kilfoyle from her defensive position just to put it back in. Taylor Boyce is going to be first one to it. Dawson Smith putting pressure. Boyce has got some room, gets it up to Ziegler. Ziegler is 1 against 4, tries to go between the skates of the RNS player, but Boyce has it, dumps it in deep. 2 minutes left. Puck up the boards here to Viette, and it's stopped by Kramer. Shot comes in. Oh, what a shot that was by Kramer. Great save by Megan Hull. She had to stand tall there. And here comes Urquhart. She's got some speed going around the back of the net. Put to the boards, no call there. This is number 6, Thomas, with the puck. Wheels it in the back. I don't think Urquhart saw that when she was still getting herself back together after that collision with Kramer. Shanahan with a shot. Nice job by Viette to block it. Another block there by Washington Pride. That's Kramer. 1:44 left. Time is running out. The puck is underneath one of the players, and the ref is not calling it. Now he finally blows the whistle. That's a chance to get somebody getting hurt there. I know they want to keep the play going. But we have 94 seconds left in this game. I suspect that Coach Sadu is going to be pulling the goalie for the Washington Pride. I also suspect there's going to be a timeout here being called momentarily. I think that's happening right now. So exciting last period here. We started this period 4-1 with a 3-goal lead for RNS, and it looks like Coach Sadu calls a timeout here. I'm assuming that there's going to be goalie pulled here once the puck is cleared out of the defensive zone for Washington Pride, so we'll have a 6-on-5 opportunity. Shots on net, if they're keeping scores, 37 in favor of Washington Pride, 32. But the only difference that it makes right now is the fact that the goal score is 4-3 in favor of RNS. All right, we've got Bettel, Shanahan, Dawson coming out. We also have Kennedy and looks like, is that Lace out for your skaters for RNS. Megan Ho remains in net, and she has stood tall this third period. Something tells me she's going to get tested in these next 94 seconds. You've got Viederman and Wilbur, McGee, Lido, and Smith, and we'll keep our eyes open for the goalie being pulled. Face-off is won. Washington Pride. Amina Wilbur with the puck. Tries to backhand it in. The puck does not come out. And looks like number 17 is just going to rag the puck in. Here comes Viederman with the puck. We've got pressure being put on by Kennedy. And kind of throwing the puck around here. We need to get some control. Washington Pride needs to get some control here. Viederman to Wilbur. Wilbur tries to get the puck up to Smith. Smith's there. McGee stays on side. Here goes Smith. Here comes the goalie. We got wide open net now. Puck comes out. Puck flies up in the air. Bounces. It's in the skates. And a clear here. And I think, I'm not sure who cleared that puck. Comes over to Wilbur. Wilbur over to Lido. Lido loses it. But cleared into Wilbur, who just dumps the puck in. This is 18 Culligan. And there's Lido, breaks that up. Oh! So 2 questionable offside calls, both have to do with Sophia Lido. 36 seconds left. All right, let's see what happens. Lido, RNS wins the faceoff. Smith trying to tie it up. 30 seconds left, and Zeeland just tries to dump that puck in. Gets it up over to Smith. Smith is good. Oh, that almost got that puck. Good job by Kilfoyle. Puck is up and gets it over to McGee. McGee's got a chance. Oh, this is going to be an icing, and I think this is probably going to do it, folks, because now we're going to have the goalie go back in net, back to 5-on-5 with an icing. 16 seconds left in the game. Wilbur comes off because Brenner has to come in back into the net. All right. Urquhart and Zeeland is out there. Thomas is out. Kilfoyle and Culligan. 10 seconds left in the game. Rimmed up to Katie McGee. McGee's here with the puck. She gets it over, and that is loosely over to the corner. Culligan is just going to eat this puck and kill the rest of the time, which she does. So great job by RNS to fight off a good third period by Washington Pride. Shots on goal for the final part of this game, 37 for Washington Pride, 32, 4 goals, 4 different goal scorers for RNS, and 3 different goal scorers for Washington Pride. So good game all the way around. We thought these two teams would be evenly matched, and they certainly did not disappoint. Good news is they will see each other in December when we have the JWHL in Canton. So until then, we will sign off, and those people traveling back, have a safe trip.